I still credit JPDS with the Hebrew that I learned way back when, and that is still deeply ingrained in my brain.
Without Dan and Fanny, the school would not exist.
I don't think I appreciated at the time that my parents really were building it along the way, but even sort of the activities we did as kids and as a community felt like something that we had to invest in order for it to succeed.
It's a testament to the need that existed in this city and to the people and the families that have come, after us, who've continued it.
I really believe that's where Rachel got her devotion and dedication. You couldn't help but be involved in it. And I think for the Jewish community, it's a huge service and a tremendous credit that, look, this is what our parents built, and we're standing on their shoulders.
I graduated JDS, spent the semester in Israel, and we were there during the start of the Second Intifada. I think it was then that for the first time, hearing and thinking about the conflict going on between Israelis and Palestinians and sort of in the Middle East, I realized that there was something interesting to me going on more than just the culture that I had known growing up. And so I went to Tufts, and I also began sort of dabbling in Middle East politics. I knew Hebrew, so I studied Arabic, and just sort of exploring what was this that seemed so interesting when I was there in high school.
Rachel is a very accomplished young woman. I can't say enough wonderful things.
As a mom, you ought to be proud.
I am very proud.
Rachel is someone who is very thoughtful. She's also somebody who wants to make a difference in this world.
She's a very intense and intent person, very smart. She knew she had to achieve, and it was just part of her.
I started sort of with a focus on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, and for probably the next 15 years, that branched out to other parts of the Middle East, but I stayed involved in policy related to the Middle East in one way or another. That brought me to the U.S. Institute of Peace, it brought me to the State Department, it brought me to the Defense Department. Somewhere along the way, I also realized that public service was really important to me. I think born out of the desire to help people, born out of a sense of community, I see it as one way of giving back.
She's got a great sense of humor, a wonderful smile, and she's very caring, and so that showed itself in the way she cared for her sisters, but just the way she cared for everybody.
She's a mensch. I mean, she has good friends, and she is a good friend.
I've known Rachel professionally and personally. We were at the United States Institute of Peace together, where she was a superstar and then went on to be a superstar, and someone I value and respect.
I think I've also been willing to explore opportunities as they come, and my curiosity has kind of led me to peek around corners every now and then, and when a door opens, be willing to walk through if it's the right opportunity.
It is so exciting, it is wonderful for the school, and it is so wonderful for these founding parents to now see their grandchildren at the school make their own marks on the history and the fabric of Milton, which was once JPDS.
I mean, it was something we did for our children, and we stayed involved, and we'll be involved again. We took a short break, but now that Nora's going, and she has her panda in her room, we thank everybody who's come after us, who's kept this spirit alive. We look forward to being the grandparents this time.
Baruch Hashem, and thank you. I'm grateful for it.